Cessna just built the most advanced single-engine turboprop America has ever seen. And it's about to change everything. This is the Cessna Denali. Section 1. Aircraft Overview. The Cessna Denali is a single-engine turboprop aircraft developed by Textron Aviation, the same American company behind the legendary King Air, the Citation jets, and the iconic Cessna 172. But the Denali is something entirely new. It's not an upgrade, it's not a refresh, it's a clean-sheet design built from the ground up for the modern era of private aviation. Unveiled to the world in 2015 and now approaching full certification, the Cessna Denali targets a segment of the market that's been underserved for decades. Pilots and operators who want turboprop performance and reliability, jet-level comfort and avionics, but without the operating costs and infrastructure demands of a light jet. Cessna may have just delivered exactly that. Section 2. Technical Specifications. Engine GE Aviation. ATP Advanced Turboprop. New design shaft. Horsepower 1,240 shp. Most powerful. In class. Max cruise. Speed 285 knots. True airspeed approximately 328 miles per hour. Class-leading max range 1,600 nautical miles, approximately 1,840 miles non-stop. Service ceiling 31,000 feet. Above weather and traffic. Max passengers 10 total pilot, plus 9 passengers. Cabin length 18.5 feet. Flat floor, stand-up. Capable cabin width 5 feet 0 inches. Widest in single-engine class. Baggage volume 53 cubic feet. Dedicated aft baggage. Takeoff. Distance 2,500 feet. Short field capable fuel. Burn, cruise, approximately 59 gallons per hour. Efficient ATP engine. Max payload 1,865 pounds. Full fuel plus passengers. Estimated base price approximately $4.8 million US. Competitive versus PC-12. Section 3. History and Development. The story of the Cessna Denali begins with a gap. For decades, the single-engine turboprop market was dominated by just one aircraft, the Pilatus PC-12, a Swiss-made machine that redefined what a single-engine plane could do. American operators wanted it, loved it. But they were buying Swiss. Textron Aviation saw an opportunity. In 2015, Cessna announced the Denali project. The goal was bold. Build an American-made clean-sheet single-engine turboprop that could go toe-to-toe with the PC-12 and beat it in critical performance categories. The aircraft would feature an all-new engine, all-new avionics, and a cabin engineered from scratch around passenger experience. Development hasn't been without challenges. The GE Aviation Advanced Turboprop engine, purpose-built for the Denali, required years of rigorous testing. But every delay brought refinement. The result is an aircraft that aviation experts are calling one of the most technologically sophisticated single-engine turboprops ever designed. Section 4. The GE Aviation Advanced Turboprop Engine. The heart of the Cessna Denali is the GE Aviation Advanced Turboprop. And this engine alone would be worth an entire video. This is not a modified engine from another aircraft. GE designed it from scratch, specifically for the Denali, using technology borrowed directly from their commercial jet engine programs. It produces 1,240 shaft horsepower, making it the most powerful engine ever fitted to a single-engine turboprop in this class. But raw power isn't the whole story. The ATP uses additive manufacturing, 3D printing, for 35% of its components. The result is an engine with 33% fewer parts than competing turboprops, meaning dramatically lower maintenance costs and greater reliability. The ATP also features a full-authority digital engine control system, FADEC. This single-lever engine management system automatically handles mixture, propeller pitch, torque, and fuel flow. Pilots get maximum performance from a single throttle input, with no risk of over-torquing or mismanagement. It's the kind of technology previously reserved for jet aircraft, now in a propeller-driven turboprop. Section 5. Cockpit and Avionics. The Cessna Denali's cockpit is built around the Garmin G3000 avionics suite, one of the most advanced integrated flight decks available in any general aviation aircraft today. Three 14-inch high-resolution touchscreen displays dominate the instrument panel, replacing dozens of traditional gauges and switches with a clean, intuitive glass cockpit environment. The G3000 integrates synthetic vision, a real-time 3D terrain picture that keeps pilots oriented even in instrument meteorological conditions. It features flight charts, electronic approach plates, data link weather, automatic emergency descent mode, and a fully coupled autopilot that can fly precision approaches to minimums. For a single-pilot aircraft, this level of automation is genuinely life-saving technology. Cessna also integrated an electronic stability and protection system, ESP. This system continuously monitors aircraft attitude and gently nudges the controls if the aircraft approaches unusual attitudes. Think of it as a guardian angel built into the flight controls, particularly valuable for solo pilots flying long cross-country routes in IMC. Section 6. Cabin Design and Passenger Comfort. Walk inside the Cessna Denali, and you immediately understand what Textron was aiming for. The cabin is 18.5 feet long and 5 feet wide, the widest cabin in the single-engine turboprop segment. The flat floor runs the entire length, making it easy to move around, and the pressurized cabin maintains sea-level equivalent pressure at altitudes up to 14,000 feet of pressure altitude. Cessna offers multiple interior configurations. The standard executive layout seats 9 passengers in club seating, 2 rows of 4-facing seats plus a forward single. The seats are fully reclining executive-style chairs with leather upholstery, individual reading lights, USB and power outlets, and ample legroom that shames many regional airliners. The cabin also features a dedicated refreshment area and 53 cubic feet of aft baggage, accessible in flight. The LED ambient lighting system allows operators to customize the cabin atmosphere for day or evening flights. Noise levels at cruise are among the lowest in any turboprop aircraft, thanks to active noise reduction panels lining the fuselage walls and ceiling. Section 7. Who will fly the Cessna Denali? Operator, use case. Corporate executives connecting mid-sized U.S. cities. Faster than commercial, cheaper than jets. Medevac air ambulance ops in remote regions. Stretcher config, pressurized. Fast agriculture. Ranch and estate owners flying between properties in the American West and Midwest charter premium. Charter fleets offering jet-like experience at turboprop pricing. Skydiving high-altitude load operations. Power and ceiling make it ideal for jump-ups. Government law enforcement, border surveillance, government utility transport, remote ops Alaska, Pacific Islands, mountain strip access, rugged short field performance Section 8. Why the Denali matters for American aviation. The Cessna Denali isn't just a new aircraft, it's a statement. For decades, the gold standard in single-engine turboprop aviation was built in Switzerland. American operators loved the PC-12, but they were spending their dollars overseas. The Denali changes that equation. Built in Wichita, Kansas, the air capital of the world, by American workers using American engineering and an American partnered engine, the Denali represents a renaissance for domestic turboprop manufacturing. Textron employs thousands of Americans and supports one of the most storied aviation manufacturing traditions in history. And beyond patriotism, the Denali matters because of its technology. FADEC single-engine management. 3D printed engine components. Garmin G3000 touchscreen avionics. Electronic stability protection. These are technologies that will trickle down into the broader aviation industry for years to come. The Denali is not just competing with today's aircraft, it's defining tomorrow's. Finally, the Cessna Denali is the most ambitious single-engine turboprop ever designed in America. It brings jet-age engine technology, Silicon Valley avionics, and a cabin that redefines what a propeller-driven aircraft can feel like. Whether it dethrones the legendary PC-12 remains to be written, but one thing is already clear. Aviation will never look at single-engine turboprops the same way again. The skies over America just got a new king in waiting, and its name is Denali. Like, subscribe, comment. If this video gave you chills, you know what to do. Subscribe for weekly deep dives on the world's greatest aircraft. Tell us below, Cessna Denali or Pilatus PC-12. Which would you fly?